Today I wanted to give you some new ideas for backpacking meals, and these are a couple of them that I found at Walmart on the shelf. These new Velveeta cheesy bowls. So they have different types. They have about 6 or 7 different types that you can pick from. There's a lasagna, and then there's a chicken Alfredo, and then there's some with rice, and I think there's like a chili one also. These Velveeta cheesy bowls, they only cost $2.35. This one, as you can see, has 18 grams of protein in this, which is pretty good. The only issue is it says that it weighs 9 ounces for each one of these. When you flip it over, for this 9 ounces you get 300 calories out of this one meal, and 18 grams of protein. Out of the lasagna one, it says it weighs 9 ounces also, and you get 340 calories out of this one meal. Now, I have tried the lasagna one, and it's actually really good. The only thing you have to do with this is unpackage it, stick it into a pan, and heat it up. That's all you have to do. You don't have to rehydrate this or nothing. So this is going to have water weight with this if you take it with you. I haven't tried to dehydrate these down to see if they will actually turn out okay. So that will be done later on. Right now I'm just showing you the different types that you can pick from. Also, next to the Velveeta ones are these Prego ready meals. Same concept, just heat it up and you're done. This one weighs 9 ounces also, but it gives you 370 calories out of this one. It gives you a little bit less protein in each one, so it's kind of a give or take. It does have a pretty good high amount of sodium and cholesterol versus the Velveeta ones. But we're going to try these out today and see how well they taste. So let's get to weighing the actual Velveeta without the box. Alrighty. Okay, with this, even though it says 9 ounces, with the container and everything, it's coming out at, let's just say, 10 ounces. If I was going to take this backpacking, I would actually use my food saver and actually take this stuff out of this package and vacuum seal it. The night before I go backpacking, vacuum seal this, and it should be good to go to eat the next day. Shouldn't have any issues with it spoiling within a day. And then that would save weight, because then you wouldn't have this plastic bowl plus this. The cheese sauce, you're gonna have to take it because it would make a mess if you took it out of that. Same thing with this lasagna one. And then this Prego one, I would do the same thing. Is just tear it open and stick it into a food saver bag and heat and just shrink it down and save a little bit of weight on this meal. It's going to weigh a little bit more than other meals, but if you're doing a weekend backpacking trip, this is perfect. So let's heat these up and see how they taste. Okay, I have my pan. I'm going to take the cheese and pop off the actual container. And I'm just going to open this up. As you can see, it's got all of its cheese and everything in it. You know, looks a-okay. And what I'm going to do is just turn this up to medium heat. And I'm just going to stick it into the pot. I'm going to try and get out all the sauce I can. Since I've done that, get this taken away. As you can see, it's not really a lot of food in this one. You know, they do cost $2.35. To really make a meal out of this for a dinner, you would actually probably have to have 2 of these. So this would actually be used as one of my sides. I would eat this and then either mashed potatoes or some other side dish to go with it to make it a true meal that would give me enough calories and actually fill me up. But I will cook this and heat it up a little bit. It shouldn't take too long to heat it, and then we will taste it and see how it does. While we were waiting for the Alfredo to cook, I wanted to weigh this, see how much weight we can actually save. So we could actually save about an ounce if we get rid of this little plastic tray. So if you used a food saver bag and shrunk it down, you're really not going to save that much difference in weight, maybe a half an ounce. So if you're really worried about counting the ounces, you could do that. Or, you know, this is pretty big and wide, and having it shrunk down and actually vacuum sealed, it's going to save weight in your food bag. So that's a choice you can make. And once this is heated up, I'll bring you right back. Okay, I've heated this up. It takes 2 minutes or so to heat this up. It doesn't take long at all. There's not much actual food in this. That's good enough. And once you actually get it into your bowl, then you add the cheese itself. Okay, once you get most of the cheese out, then you just mix it together. That's pretty good on the cheese. So, as you can see, I mean, it's not a ton of food. So, for some hikers, this would fill you up, but for me, this wouldn't do it. I would actually have to have another package. But even for $4 to $5, it's gonna weigh, you know, over a pound if you left it wet. And even though it's cheaper than a Mountain House, you're going to be carrying a lot more weight along with this. So I'm going to check and see if I can dehydrate this down to save even more weight and see how much of a weight difference I can save on this. But I'll have to do that later. Let's taste it and see how it is. It's not bad. It's kind of got a lot of sugar in it. So, definitely has a sweet taste to it, but it does have chicken in it, and I add a little bit of black powder to it. So, it's not a bad one. I would actually take it with me on a weekend trip. So, it's a win in my book, and I'm going to see if I can actually make it lighter. The next one will be this Prego meal that I will make and bring you back for. Okay, without the package, let's let that tear. You're looking at 0.8 ounces, so the package doesn't weigh too much. So it's not going to save you a lot of weight. Okay, now I have the Prego chicken Alfredo, and the Prego is actually cheaper to buy. It's $1.94 for this one. It does have more cholesterol within the package, so if somebody wants to have higher cholesterol and higher sodium, this is the one to go with. let's add some pepper to it, because I gotta pepper everything. Now see, this one doesn't have a cheese sauce to put with it, unlike the Velveeta ones. So let's taste this and see what it tastes like. It's kind of bland as an Alfredo. I actually prefer the cheesy Alfredo over the Prego one. But everyone's going to be different. And I just like the Velveeta cheese, I guess, more than this. This is very bland to me. I guess I could spice it up a little bit. So, and it seems like the Velveeta one actually has chicken in it, and this one I am not finding any chicken in it that I can see. So these are just a couple options that I give you for backpacking meals that are cheaper than the Mountain House meals. So it's definitely up to each individual what type they want to eat, but hopefully I will be able to find more meals for you guys, so you can have an option besides buying the really pricey meals on the market. Thanks for watching, guys. Like, share, and comment. Until next time.